Yo, what's good everyone? Today we are back on Pet Simulator X, and as you guys know, from the time that I'm recording this video, there is exactly 20 hours left until the update releases. So I figured what we would go ahead and do is our final little fuse session before we obviously transfer over to update number 1 with a whole brand new set of new pets. So for that reason, as you saw in the title, we are going to be fusing over 150 Golden Dominus. I know it says that I only have 133 right now, but as you can tell on the side, I do have 100 billion that I'm going to be spending in just a minute, which should go ahead and push us to the 150 mark. And honestly, man, I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen. I've personally never thrown in 12 Golden Dominus inside of it. Obviously, we know that if we throw regular Dominus in there, we can go ahead and get regular Demortises. And I believe that if you throw in, I think it was like 2 Golden Dominus as well as a regular Dominus, there was the slim chance that you would go ahead and get a Golden Demortis. So I'm extremely curious to see if the chances increase by a lot if we go ahead and just throw in 12 golden ones. Because honestly, if that's the case, we're going to be getting quite a bit of Golden Demortises. Also, really quickly before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Unamphibian for hooking your boy up with some of the Dominus. I want to say that he gave me roughly around like 7 or 8 or 4 or 5, something like that. Don't really exactly remember off the top of my head because it was a couple of days ago, but thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate those. But actually, let me go ahead and head over to the egg. We need to do a lot less talking and more egg opening because obviously this is going to be the boring part. I don't think that I'm going to pop any of the lucky potions because obviously this is going to be the boring side of it. Now, I don't believe I'm going to do any of the lucky boosts just because I kind of really want to hold on to those and start hoarding them for the update. But yeah, man, we've gotten a lot of crazy information about the update within the last maybe 24 hours or so. Preston has came out and kind of given us a little bit of details on a bunch of different things. Like for instance, the whole 15 pet game pass. We now know that once you purchase that, you do need to already own the +8 pet game pass. And then when you purchase the 15 one, it's not going to add another 15 on top of that. It's just going to bring your total pets to 15. On top of that, in the video that I covered that, I told you guys that it was priced at 1,399 Robux. It looks like he dropped that by 100 Robux. We also got some new information on the fantasy world. We now know that it's going to be a bunch of different floating islands, and each one of them are going to have different themes. So we know about the one that's kind of like the Coliseum where the shop is, and now most recently Preston went ahead and released an image of the samurai themed one. He did go ahead and specify that not every single one of the islands would be released with this update, so honestly I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up getting even update number 2 that following week, because another detail that he did go ahead and mention was that he basically has 3 to 4 months worth of content already saved up for the game. And this might be really great for some of you to hear, but he says that he's in this game for the long run, man. According to his words, he has a end goal vision for the game and he will not be satisfied until the game finally reaches that point. So that's great to hear. I'm honestly still having a lot of fun with the game. I've been playing it every single day, all night long since literally the release. I haven't quite hit that point where everybody on the leaderboard is, where they kind of have like 2, 3, 5, 6 accounts running at the same time, opening eggs and farming and stuff. Who knows? Maybe for update 1, I'm gonna have to turn to that just because I do want to go ahead and start getting into trading. I mentioned this in yesterday's video, but hopefully next week we should have ourselves maybe a trading video here on the channel. So make sure that you guys go ahead and look out for that. But let's go ahead now and start turning these into golden. All right, so there we go. I've gone ahead and turned every single one of them golden now. Unfortunately, we didn't actually hit the 150 mark like I wanted to, but we do have 130 Golden Dominus right here. So maybe the video won't be titled 150 Golden Dominus. Instead, I'm gonna have to do 130 just because you really don't want to deal with those people that are going to be coming in saying clickbait, clickbait. Now, before we go ahead and continue on over to the fuse machine, I do want to answer a question right now that I've been seeing repeated over and over again in my comments. Honestly, I thought this was pretty obvious, but at the same time, I could see how some people could get a little confused. Many of you have been asking me, like for instance, in my AFK video, as well as in yesterday's video, which I was showing you guys how I was able to go ahead and take down the magma chest in 30 seconds. A lot of you were asking me how I was standing right there and just collecting all of the stuff. So for those of you that are new players, inside of the second zone, there is an upgrade section. Just go ahead and upgrade your orbs reach. That will go ahead and make it a lot easier so you don't need to run around the magma chest in order to collect all of your diamonds and coins. Just wanted to kind of throw this in there because I've been seeing it asked quite a lot. But let's go ahead now, man, and get right into this. I'm extremely interested to see what exactly is going to come out of this. I don't know if I'm going to do every single one of these in sets of 12, or maybe we're going to try doing 3 and 5 and 7. Honestly, I want to say that the Flamortis that I have right here, I got it from putting 12 of the Golden Dominus, but I can't really remember because I do know that I had the idea to make this video the day before the update because of the fact that, you know, a lot of us are kind of just waiting for the update right now. It really isn't much for us to do. There's really no point in going after a bunch of like really good pets because the vast majority of these are probably going to be completely useless, even with the most garbage pet in the next area. But I guess we're going to go ahead and find that out right now, man, because we're going to get started with this. I'm, as per usual, already sweating. Now, some of you in my video, I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago, were telling me that the reason why I didn't get something good out of the 7 Rainbow Dominus that I put in there was because I kind of decided to throw in that Cheerful Yeti. Apparently, the fuse machine goes based off of the actual power, or I guess damage, whatever it is that you want to call it, of every individual pet. So if that is indeed the case, I don't see how it would be a problem for me to throw the Flamortis into the mix with some of the Gold Dominus. Maybe we'll go ahead and do 2 Gold Dominus and 1 Flamortis to see what happens. Because I mean, if that is the case, then technically speaking, this should fall into the same category as those. Anyways, man, let's stop beating around the bush here. Let's start with our first 12. What are we gonna get? I actually do need to go ahead and unequip all of my pets. Makes it way better and just a lot easier to keep track of everything. So here we go, man. Our first 12 set of Gold Dominus. What are we going to get here? I'm a little concerned. I really hope that we can actually get some type of Demortis out of this. If for some reason we end up getting a rainbow one, that would be kind of insane. But let's see, man. Here we go. Very first one. What are we gonna get? And we got a Rainbow Phoenix. Yo, that's actually not too bad. Yo, and it has Strength V. Let's go. Now, to be real with you guys, even with the Strength V on this, it's not really all that great. I think that puts it somewhere in like the very, very low 100,000. But still, it does make for a good trading pet. Like, for instance, I am going to be jumping into public servers more often, maybe trading a couple of you at random and giving you pets that I feel like you guys need. Obviously, I don't want to like interfere with some of the stuff that I'm using for actual content, but stuff like this, I don't have any problems giving to you guys. So we'll go ahead and hold on to that one. Let's take it off and move on to the next 12. All right, so here we go, man. Hook your boy up with at least 1 Demortis. I want to see if this is even possible. Come on. Yo, wait, is that a Demortis? That's not a Demortis. That is not a Demortis. It's a 3-headed. Oh, actually, no, it's not a 3-headed dragon. It's a Flamortis. Okay, yeah, I'm really starting to get the feeling that it's not really all that possible to get it. But again, this only is our second attempt. So let's not jump to conclusion and move on to number 3. Here we go. Another 12 has been highlighted. What can we get? Another Rainbow Phoenix. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, though. The Phoenixes are giving me some pretty decent ability. Coin 3, that's not too bad. But still, not what we're looking for. I want to at least be able to get 1 Rainbow Demortis out of this, just so we can at least go ahead and say, hey, look, you can actually get a Rainbow Demortis out of a 12 set of Gold Dominus. I don't know, man. Not looking too good right now. What are we going to get? Another Flamortis. I'm feeling pretty confident right now that the best we can get out of this is probably a Phoenix. So let me just go ahead and test out what I told you guys before. I'm gonna do 2 Gold Dominus and 1 Rainbow Flamortis. I'm just curious to see what it is that we get out of this, because I don't know, it just seems, oh, a Rainbow Black Widow. That's actually terrible. Guys, this is not looking too good. It's not looking too good at all, which is kind of crazy and a little confusing, because technically speaking, if I was to go ahead and grab 2 regular Dominus and 1 gold, my chances of getting a regular Demortis are actually pretty decent. So the fact that I'm not able to get a Demortis from throwing in 12 Gold Dominus is a little odd. But let's see, man. We're going in for another 12 here. What are we gonna get? Hook your boy up. Another Flamortis. This is not good, man. It's pretty sad to say this, but if we don't actually get something decent out of this, at least 1 Demortis, I think we might have to sacrifice all of our Rainbow Dominus just for the sake of content. We have 8 of them right now, and I'm personally not using them, so I have no problem actually throwing them in. But honestly, dude, I was just really confident that we'd be able to get something out of this. Honestly, at this point, I'm even considering just going over to the Rainbow machine and turning a lot of these Dominus into rainbows. I guess we won't jump to conclusions so fast. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. Can we get something else besides a Phoenix and a Flamortis? Anything. I'll even take a Golden Dominus at this point. Anything. Another Flamortis. This is actually triggering me. Honestly, I really wasn't expecting anything crazy out of this. So I'll be real with you guys. I'm really not all that mad. If anything, this is a good thing. It shows you guys what are the possibilities and what are the likelihoods of what you can actually get, instead of you guys going out there and sacrificing your own Gold Dominus and losing to get just some garbage. So I think it's best that I'm the test dummy here. Hook your boy up with something good. Come on. on another Flamortis, dude. I don't recommend that you guys throw in your Gold Dominus. We now have 5 Flamortis and 2 Phoenix. If any of you are interested in these, let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to be in a public server, so if you join in and you want a Flamortis, you want yourself a Phoenix, I don't have very many, but I will gladly give it to you guys. I'm genuinely considering right now just grabbing all of these Gold Dominus and going over to the rainbow machine and just throwing in maybe sets of 2s to see exactly how many we can get in rainbow. If we do it in 2s, we have quite a decent amount of chances. I'm gonna do it one time and see what happens, you know, just for the lulz. So we're gonna do 2 of them, 29%. Can we get ourselves a rainbow out of this? Very unlikely, but who knows, man? Maybe we'll get lucky. No, we failed. All right, we're going right back to the fuse machine. All right, man, we're going in for another 12. Honestly, man, if we get another Flamortis out of this, I'm just gonna end up going to the rainbow machine. We're gonna sacrifice all of them, see how many rainbows we can get out of it, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day here. I think with all of these attempts, we've kind of proven what are the results that you guys are going to be getting if you do this yourself. So let's see, another 12 is now going in, and we got ourselves another Phoenix. I'm really starting to get the idea that the Phoenix is the best thing that we can go ahead and get out of this, which again makes absolutely no sense to me. On top of that, it has an absolutely terrible ability. Maybe if we go ahead and knock down how many we're actually throwing in, it'll lower our actual best results. So maybe we can instead get ourselves a Golden Dominus. So I'm going to throw in 3 this time. Let's see what happens here. We got ourselves a Rainbow Black Widow. Not really what I was looking for. I really think it's just going to end up giving us rainbow stuff because of the fact that everything is gold that we're putting in. Let's try 5 this time. What exactly can we get with 5 of them? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a fire horse, a rainbow fire horse. I actually have not gotten one of these. I think when the game first came out, I ended up getting one of these regular, but obviously I didn't use it very much because the Dominus were a lot better. But yeah, man, I think it's pretty safe to say that throwing in 12 gold Dominus, not really the smartest thing to do. I mean, your best result is going to be a rainbow Phoenix, which is a legendary, don't get me wrong. And I know it's crazy to think this, but there is a lot of people out there that still do not have 100,000 diamonds. So therefore they don't have access to the Dominus pets. So getting yourself a Phoenix that's rainbow with strength V that in reality does somewhere in the high 100,000s, I think that's a pretty decent win. Don't know how worth it is for the fact that you're throwing in 12 Dominus, which would kind of defeat the purpose. Good job, Carbon, because I mean, how else would they be able to throw in the Dominus if they don't have access to them? Wow, I just had an actual small brain moment. These are starting to happen a lot more often. But anyways, man, we're gonna go ahead and move on over to the rainbow machine. I just personally don't think it's worth it to continue over there. I'm better off just kind of taking my chances on this side, and then who knows, maybe at the end we'll go ahead and throw in another couple rainbows, get ourselves a nice little rainbow Demortis or something. Now obviously, to make this fun, we're gonna go with some low numbers. So for instance, my Frigidus over here, I only have 4 of them. I want to attempt this 2 times, so we're gonna cut it in half, 50%. We're gonna go 29%, 29%. Let's see what our first attempt is gonna look like. Can we get ourselves a rainbow? And that is a fail. Let's see, for the Infernus, again, we have only 4 of these. We're gonna go for another 29%. We have to at least successfully do one of these, right? This would actually be a slap in the face if I'm not even able to get one. Come on, this is our last set of Infernus. 29%. Hook your boy up. Let's go. I will take that. All right, another 29% for our Frigidus, and then we're going to be moving over to our Imperius. Can we go ahead and get ourselves another one? Let's go. So over here we have a pretty decent amount of them. This will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts if we do this in sets of 2s. I feel good about it. We just got ourselves 2 of them, so we're going to continue doing it in sets of 2s, and we will take whatever fails it is that we get, because we are here for the content. And oh my god, we failed so many already. Come on, hook your boy up with a 3rd one. No, please help me out here. Just give me a 3rd one. Oh boy. All right, well, we're already down to 3 attempts, so we're gonna have to slow this down a little bit here. So hopefully we can get ourselves at least a 3rd rainbow down to the last 2 attempts. Okay, well then, honestly, it'd be pretty sick if we get these in the last 2 attempts. That would be pretty wild. No, we're gonna fail again. All right, that's cool. Last attempt here, man. Can we end this on a high note? Please hook your boy up right now with a rainbow. And no, we ended up literally failing all 7 of those attempts. But in the end, we ended up with Gavin and Oliver. So that now puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Rainbow Dominus. Honestly, I have no idea if 10 of them will guarantee you a Rainbow Demortis, but We are about to find out. Based off of how my luck has been today, I think it's pretty safe to say that I'm not going to get a rainbow Demortis. But honestly, who cares, right? I'm not going to do the stupid thing that I did last time where I was like, oh, hey, let's just throw in one of these. We're just going to do straight up 10 rainbow Dominus. Can we get ourselves a rainbow Demortis? And we did. I'm actually pretty happy with that ending. But this is the moment of truth. Can we get ourselves a super teamwork? No, we ended up getting a coins 2, but again, not mad about that whatsoever. I'll actually more than likely end up swapping that out for my diamonds one because I don't really need that. So what we're gonna rock with is a coins 2, a coins V, coins 3 with chest breaker, my teamwork Demortis, and then my other teamwork, the 3-headed dragon with chest breaker 1, which I believe should technically do more damage than this one. Actually, I don't think it does. If my tiny brain is correct, this should be somewhere in like, what, the 110,000? 120,000. Can somebody correct me in the comments? So it's definitely beneficial to go with my Demortis. And then for the final two, we're gonna do obviously our gold Demortises because these have super teamwork, both of them, and we're good, man. We got ourselves a full team of Demortises now. Definitely super cool, man. I'm extremely happy with how it ended off, man. Really unfortunate the results that we were getting with the gold Dominus, but at the end of the day, the title of the video was let's see what happens. So there you go, you guys got your answer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and drop a like. It does help my content get out there, and I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel because tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time for me, the update will be going live and we will be covering it here on the channel. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this one, man. Like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.